Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Clink. Clink.
Oh.
Still don't know why we do that.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
figured
no
out
one
why.
does.
Well, I didn't figure out, but I
Okay.
saw a video where somebody kind of explained why. You do it to kind of like bless the establishment or show appreciation to the establishment you do it in, because it's like
Bless
you
'em.
cheers each other and then the establishment or the building wherever you're at.
Now I'm gonna
like,
start saying blessings, man. Like blessings.
Yeah. So that was just like one, I guess, theory
I like
or
that.
explanation
Yeah.
for it.
I like
So,
it. Starting
that's
off the
cool.
pod with
Yeah.
like something informative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know why you do that.
Yeah, see, we don't just talk shit. We
I do.
actually.
I talk shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you all know how I am, so I won't,
All right.
I won't say anything on that.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight on what goes behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective. Yeah, and today we have another guest with us. I'll let you introduce him since you work with him.
Oh, I was waiting. I was
Yeah.
ready to sit that one out. All right.
Oh, shit.
The homie here is one of the most positive people I've ever met. Like, without a doubt, one of the most positive people. The other night you came in and I was not fucking feeling it that night. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
walked,
was-
like,
yeah.
I had a great fucking day before the shift. Walked into work. Music was bumping. Everything was good. Like, I felt good. And then the first fucking guest I got were some of the most annoying people. First guess, like I'm talking about, like as I'm clocking in, they're standing behind me, asking me stupid ass questions when they
No
have the meeting pulled up.
patience.
And then I see this guy, and he's all like, "Hey man, you all right?" And I'm like, "Nah, not really." He's like, "All right." And he just sat down in front of me at the bar and chatted it up with me until it was like, "All right, well, you seem like you're in a good mood. I'm out of here." And I was like, "All right, cool." You know, I was
what's
like,
up.
"Yo, bro, you brought
That's
me
the
back."
energy you need.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
you know, but I also have the privilege of working with this gentleman. We've only worked together for a few months. We were just talking about that on the way here.
Yeah.
I like to say it's like, you know, working with a celebrity. I get to look at Freddie Gibbs every single shift.
Man, no.
You know, I'm only saying that because
Every day.
every day. Every day. Let me
can't
just
unsee it.
finish the introduction and then we'll go to that. But the homie Xavier, I appreciate you being on the pod, man.
Thank you.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for having me. Yeah,
I got nothing but
appreciate
good
it.
things.
Greatly appreciate it. But honestly, it's been, I haven't told you this before, but it's been very gratifying watching the interaction that you have with people when everyone thinks they're the first person to tell you that,
Yeah.
hey, has anyone ever told you?
Told you?
Yo, if you have to ask, just assume someone's told them.
Yeah.
Especially if they work at a job where they do nothing but see strangers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just assume that's already been thrown out there. And the reason I say I haven't said this before is because back in the day, even though I don't look nothing like this motherfucker, this guy's handsome as fuck. And I'm just giving the man his flowers. And also just saying, like, I don't think I'm a bad looking person either. So I didn't take it as a, you know, compliment or not compliment. I prefer to be called myself. But when I first started my hairstyle was the same time Odell Beckham was doing his. You know what I mean? And like, we literally started growing our hair the same way at the same time. I found out about him after the fact. So I was just like, hey man, I appreciate the fact that, you know, someone else has that hairstyle and it's dope or whatever, but being compared to that person every day is super fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, like, I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah.
Like when you know I don't look like this person.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I feel like I look good or bad, better or worse than that person.
Yeah.
I just feel like I look like me.
I feel like
So-
I don't look like him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I look like me. That's,
I don't
that's
feel
the
like you look
energy
like
I try
him.
to exude.
I've told you, you're Kratos to me, man.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that all day, man.
Yo,
Kratos.
God of War.
Like, why can't I get that recurring? Like,
Bro,
you
seriously.
look like Kratos. Like, I would, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. That really sucks. So it sucks having to see you go through that every shift.
Oh, it's a constant. Yeah, every
Yep,
shift.
you take it very well, man.
Oh, I try,
way
man.
better than me. I would ignore people when they would
At
come
this
in
point,
saying
yo,
something
I'm just
like
like,
that.
yeah. At this point, I'm just like, I have to accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
People are always gonna see what they want to see,
Mhm.
even at a quick glance and whatnot.
Yeah.
I get Pat Mahomes a lot, so
Okay.
Yeah.
every time.
And everyone thinks they're the first person to say it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
ever told you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start charging people to tell me that. Hey, anybody ever told you? Hold on, stop right there.
That's an extra $1.
Give me $1 before you finish that sentence.
Yeah.
So I can say if I had $1.
you would make
So-
more money off of that than you would in tips. that
Oh, for
night.
sure.
I
Damn,
guarantee
100%.
it.
I might start doing that too. That's a
Yo,
good idea.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah,
Start
that's
Hey,
solid.
taxing
anybody
them
ever told you look like stop? Give me $1 first.
before you finish that?
Before you finish that sentence, give me
thought.
$1.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright, go
yeah.
ahead.
But yeah, man, I appreciate your positivity. Definitely appreciate your
I
positivity.
try to maintain a little bit of positivity.
Yeah.
Just like a smidget though.
Yeah. So, how long have you been in the service industry, and what is your position as far as like what is it that you do?
Okay. Let's see. I guess I started back in like 2010, so a good 11 years ish. Olive Garden was my first service industry.
Olive.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you started off family.
Yeah, man. Oh
Yeah.
God. Yeah, Olive Garden. Not great. Dishwasher though, so I was back of the house.
Okay.
So that was cool. Back of the house.
Yeah.
Hated front of the house. Not a fan of none of y'all, yo.
Really?
Like back of the house never got. They were never. There was always that clash. Back of the house, front of the house, never really get
Yeah.
along and whatnot. Like chefs hate bartenders, stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
no, sooner or later I got pushed up to bar backing. No, I'm sorry, busing.
Okay.
Once I got to LA, and then from there I saw this bar, and I ended up bar backing there, and I kind of like the whole, like we were talking about it before, just remaining in the shadows, but still like gaining some information on the side and whatnot. And then I ended up working at Shoe. Are we allowed to say?
I mean, we typically don't
We typically
name
don't.
places.
Oh,
just
okay.
like for legal purposes, as far as like
Yeah, that's
we
fair.
want this to be a safe space. I'm
makes
actually
sense.
going to start saying that on the pod as well. Is that what we're trying to build here is more of a community of people within this particular industry to build that cohesiveness where you can go anywhere and feel like at home in that restaurant, that bar, and everything like that. Like for the people who work in the service industry and the people who aren't in it, just kind of bridging the gap. But we will never, disrespect the place or say anything negative about a place. This is all just our personal opinion. So no retaliation on anything said here to any guests that we have. I just want to make that clear because I've had a few people
Don't worry.
be like,
I'll bleep it out. It's all
yeah.
good.
All right, cool.
Easily done.
Appreciate it.
No,
Yeah.
All right, dope.
But just in case, I don't want anybody
That's what
like,
post is
because
for.
how some places are petty.
Yeah.
Some places are so fucking petty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want anyone to feel like they
Believe
can't
me,
come up here and talk.
if we could have name dropped, I would have done it.
Oh yeah,
100
yeah.
times.
We
No,
know
I
you
thought
would.
about it like mid sentence. I'm like, oh, I just name dropped. Shit.
Yeah,
All right.
but I mean, lucky for us, we work in a great place where we
Yeah,
don't,
lucky, yeah, we actually
we
like.
can
the-
literally
yeah.
say where we work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It ain't nothing,
Yeah.
but that's rare. That's super rare. But
no,
you were saying you started working at Shoe.
Yeah, I started working at Shoe, and I was also working at this other spot, bar backing at both. I was telling you before that was like 2019,
Right.
and then the pandemic hit back in March. So I had like literally 6 months, like 5 months of like bar back experience, and then pandemic hit. Good 2 years, just put all that behind me. Wasn't interested in any hospitality, any of that.
Right.
And then I went to go stay with my family for 9 months. Unemployment stuff, just riding on that for a while.
Yeah, I mean, we all remember that.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
man. It was sweet. It was cool.
Oh, it was for you? It wasn't for me.
Oh, it was
man.
cool until it wasn't, man.
Oh,
Just
man.
not working sucked. I'm
No,
not gonna lie.
there was no cool until it wasn't, man. It was rough for me. I ain't gonna lie. That's the brokest I've been for the longest indefinite amount of time.
That's fair.
The
That's
pandemic
fair.
hit me heavy.
It was
bro.
different for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have friends that were hit even worse than I was. By it,
Okay.
So you were definitely.
No,
one of the
some
lucky
friends were
ones
like, yes, I
there.
just got like 10 G's in a week. I'm like, shit.
I
All right.
didn't get 10 G's for the year. Like I'll be real with you. Like
Damn,
I got
man.
hit hard, bro. Hard.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't actually get unemployment for like 3 months, so I wasn't paying rent. Like I was behind, but they weren't like, because it was a pandemic, so everyone was being very lenient at the time.
Right.
But it ended up working out.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was something you didn't see yourself coming back to, but eventually
yeah.
found your way back into it.
Yeah, I needed a job, and I wanted to do something that I was already familiar with until I find something else.
Right.
And I mean, obviously the job I mentioned before, but bar backing there, I liked it. I liked the community. I like the people. I like the energy.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I feel like
sure.
the level of comfort everyone has, I think that's important.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely important. Personally, I believe that's one of the main reasons that people that leave the industry end up coming back to it.
Yeah.
Is that sense of like camaraderie, tribe, or
Yes.
or anything like that. And honestly, for me, I think I've said it on the pod before, but if I haven't, one of the reasons I've done this for as long as I have is because no 2 days are the same.
Nope.
They just aren't. Like, it's impossible
It's
to
always
have
a
2
different
days
experience.
that are exactly the same because it's just always changing.
Yeah.
Because there's always a stranger walking through.
So what keeps you in it then?
Yeah.
The same thing I tell the guests when they arrive. They're like, "Oh, what do you like about this place?" Or stuff like that. I say that it's the same thing that keeps me in LA. There's an energy about it. There's I can put it into words. I'm having trouble at the moment, but I want to say that there's something keeping me there, and it's just a certain energy, a gravitational pull, if you will. You know, because the things that you find in that aspect, you might not find in other aspects, like in an office setting.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I worked at desk job, so I know exactly.
I've never worked a desk job,
Fuck,
but
it sucks. I said it before.
I have.
I
Don't do
believe
it.
it. I believe it.
Don't do it.
It doesn't look fun. It doesn't,
not.
you know?
It's
Yeah.
not if that's not the place where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're supposed to be
Exactly.
somewhere else, that's not. No,
You
it
can't really
sucks.
express yourself there, you know? You can't really like be yourself. 'Cause
No.
you're just in a cubicle,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Which, again, I think I've said that before. Not to knock anyone who works that job. Some
Yeah.
people need that.
Yeah.
Like it.
Some people
and
like that
everything like
stability.
that.
They like that isolation. And
Yeah.
I totally get that. Some
Yeah.
people want the opposite of that.
Yeah, exactly. What we do is the exact opposite. So I was only bringing that up to say that it's another thing that we hope to build with this particular community, with this cast and everything, is just saying, hey, just because you don't do what we do doesn't mean that there can't be a way for you to understand what we do. Like, what we do doesn't get shown on TV that often.
Yeah.
Or in movies and stuff like that. You
It's
know?
mostly just here's the drink.
Yeah, you know what?
Next
What
scene.
what movie do we have that everyone says you have to see? Waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
That's the one that,
That is
you
the
have
one.
to see.
That's the one.
And you know
I
that
finally
show,
saw
The
it for
Bear.
the first time not too long ago.
You just saw
Yeah,
Waiting?
yeah, and he's been in the
Oh,
industry
man.
for years. You know,
We talked about that like a couple weeks ago. Man.
Yeah,
It's such
exactly.
such a good movie.
It is.
right?
It's good.
And, but it is because it captures so much of what
Yes.
our world is like. But you know, how many movies or shows are set where you
You said
just
The
work
Bear,
in
right?
office? I was about to say The
Yeah.
Bear was like our most recent,
Yeah.
you know, showing of that.
That one was really good.
But
I haven't
it's
seen The Bear.
it's good.
It's good.
It's definitely good.
It's good.
I enjoyed it.
100%.
I enjoyed it. But yeah, so I was just saying that's one of the things that we want to build is that just showing people, hey, there's a reason why we do this. It
Yeah.
doesn't make us lesser or better.
Yeah.
We're just working a job that feels comfortable for us, doing the thing that we know how to do to provide for ourselves, for our family, and everything like that. So there are people behind, you know, that uniform or behind that vest or apron or whatever, whether it be front of the house, back of the house, because now you went from back of the house to front.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've seen.
Interesting transition. man.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Would you ever go back to back of the house?
Nah. Definitely not.
knew he was going to say that.
Not the same. It's two different worlds, man.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like
definitely.
I don't know. Yo, from back of the house is like it's like being in a cave. Back of the house is literally
Okay.
like it's like being in a cave. And then when you go to the front of the
Yeah.
house, you're like, oh, they got grass out here, bro. Like, oh, it smells good out here. Yo,
You can put your toes in it.
bro, this feel like my
Oh shit!
Yeah, that is true.
like the sun's shining. You're like, the hell is that? Like,
Yo, honestly, that there was a place I worked at where I remember the chef used to come out all the time and would just stand next to my well.
he's basking in the light, man.
Well, not just basking in light. It's like he was soaking up something he didn't get to see. Because I'd be in service well. So, you know, that's where all the servers are.
Yeah.
That's where all the tickets are. So you can kind of blend in.
Ah,
See, he'd just stand there and just be looking at guests and then would try to talk to me about like this guest and this guest. And like, he's like, man, I don't know how you do what you do and this and that. And, da, da, da. And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know how you do what you do. You see the same motherfuckers every day.
Yeah.
You know, even though your no 2 days are the same, a lot of it is the same. You
Yeah.
work on an assembly line, which
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
ain't nothing
But
wrong with
I
it.
don't know how you can do that. Just like you don't know how I can be out here, basically, what it trapezing without a net.
Mm.
You know, that's what we do every time we clock
like
in.
that.
We're trapezing without a fucking net, bro.
Or rock climbing without any actual
Yeah.
safety gear.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You get to the top,
Craziness.
everyone's impressed. Man, we got through this shift.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we entertained some people. Hopefully, we made some money. But man, you say the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's a wrap for you.
I had to stop myself from making a joke in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no, let it out.
No, it's all
Oh,
good.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get us canceled.
No, not cancel. I didn't want to be the person to do it. That's usually your thing. So.
Oh, what?
Oh, see, he
Nah,
doesn't
jump
want. He
on
doesn't.
in.
That's
Jump on
that's
in, man.
interesting.
Let me be the good one for once.
No, yeah, he doesn't
No,
want
it's
to.
okay.
No,
He doesn't want to. What is it?
Ruin my
He's
image?
trying to- yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, like there's a particular role you have to fill, and if you don't, you're fucking up your function.
honestly, my image is very distorted.
Because he's gonna face
I
palm,
like
and
it.
that's my thing. So we haven't had one yet.
Bro, just do it.
No,
I
that's
probably won't even facepalm.
Nah, it's
I
cool.
need to know.
Yeah,
Like you can't. It's like showing me the title of a book, and it might be dope, but like,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's like fucking Raw, and then you pull out, and nobody gets pregnant. It's like, all right, we did it.
yeah, it is.
yeah,
I didn't want to say
It
No, 'cause
really
that's-
I'm
is.
surprised you didn't say
no,
it.
that's a risk.
I
That's a
hadn't
thick
thought
risk.
of it that way, but man.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
fucking Raw.
But you also have to remember that it's different for me
That's true.
because I eliminated the safety net years ago.
yes, yeah. True.
I'm good. I got a permanent safety net.
Yeah,
You
when you
know
got
what
the
I mean?
harness now, you're just like,
Yo,
oh, it looks like there's a
Bro, he
risk.
got a
but there's
jetpack,
not.
bro. He's like,
For real.
bump a hard. We're climbing.
I'm
He's
floating above this shit right now, bro. Like, oh, y'all getting pregnant down there?
like y'all using y'all limbs.
Man, you should have got this jetpack. They were selling them over there. I tried to tell you when I went, but you didn't want it. So now look at you netting and shit.
So I got a question, because people have told you look like Freddie Gibbs. Have you met him? And if you haven't, has there been any significant celebrity you have met?
I haven't met him, but yeah, I've met a couple of celebrities. None at Bleep, whatever.
Yeah,
None at
None
that
at
spot.
Bleep.
Yeah.
none at the bleep.
But at my
You'll
previous
never meet
spot,
anybody
I
at
had
the Bleep.
several. It was near an opera house, so I met Sigourney Weaver. I met Elijah Wood.
That's one I would like to meet.
Oh shit, Elijah Wood.
There was like a bunch of people from Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Big Bang Theory. They had like a little spot in there that they were eating at. I saw Common once. Never actually met him. Oh, I did meet James Franco one time.
Oh,
He
nice.
came in super late. Yo, we were like 5 minutes to close, and I'm done.
Oh,
Everyone's done
no,
after that.
Franco
and
did
he's
not
like,
do
He's
that.
like, yo, can I get a drink? And I'm like, yo, we're closed. He had his hat like tilted down so no one can like see his face. I'm like, bro, we're closed. Like I don't
Hey,
care. We're done.
closed.
Because I'm done. I'm going home. My manager saw who it was and he's like, oh no, yeah, we got time for a drink. I'm like, cool, I'm out of here. I went home anyway. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't get starstruck, bro. You're still a human to me.
Yeah, you
I'm
still
trying to
showed
go
up
home.
late.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
keep saying they want to get treated like everybody else.
Yeah,
That's how
Yeah.
they treat
No,
everybody
for
else.
real.
treat you
Tell
regular
the
as
manager,
fuck.
you want to stay? You go ahead and serve them. I'm going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, no,
I like
And I
that.
went home.
I
I
feel
was
that
this is
100%.
nothing, yo.
My
it wasn't
office
gonna change
hours are
nothing.
from 9 to 5.
Yep.
It is 5:05.
At
I
your
am
wage.
out.
At your fucking wage. Yeah. Not saying
Get
extra
outta here
hours
with
so you can
that.
serve Franco.
Yeah.
For real. That
Oh,
was gonna
man.
do nothing for me.
Yeah, like honestly, that was actually one of the things I wanted to talk about was like, I give you a lot of credit for this, staying after being cut.
Oh.
Like if it's slow or whatever, and say you get cut, some people are just like, oh, I got cut. Like fuck you, I'm out. They just leave shit. They don't do their side work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some people, they might see you get busy after they've already been cut and know that, okay, this little bit of busy, like say I don't know about y'all, but I've always referred to it as like the wave. Like, oh, we just got this wave of people
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
in. Well, you know, if you get through that wave, it's going to be smooth the rest of the shift or whatever. I could help them get through that wave, even
you
though I
got
just
cut.
got cut.
Yeah.
But do I want to? And I'm like, I've seen you several times where
I have.
you weren't even like scheduled to be a barback. You were hosting,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And the barback got cut for whatever reason. And then it gets hit and you're like, well, I can just
Yeah.
help out. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
on the clock. I know how to do what this is, you know what I'm saying? And I could just see y'all drowning, but like, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a hand. But that's also like conducive to the environment that you're in.
The
If people
environment-
create the right environment, you'll
It allows
have
me to care.
coworkers helping.
It allows me
Yeah.
to care. I always say things like that, like friendship builds morale. The proper environment will allow you to actually care about where you're at. Because at my other spot, like once I'm done, I'm done. Oh, y'all got hit? Cool. All right, man. Smoke bomb, like ninja status. Just I'm out. I'm gone. But yeah, at that spot, like I remember, it was like last week. I got there after working the other spot,
Yeah.
and I had a couple of drinks, and it was like getting later on in the night, and people were like, there was like homeless people showing up at the door. It was like a little encampment, and I'm like, let me go to the door drunk, like still trying to host.
Yeah, yeah.
And like the manager was cool about it because he knows me, man.
Right.
Like, and just the fact that he allowed that to happen, and I was able to do that, and I was comfortable doing that.
Right.
Only that spot would even give me that
Right.
that energy to feel like I could
Which
do
isn't
that.
to say that the spot we work at condones you being drunk and being there. You weren't on the clock
At all.
You
No,
were
I
just
wasn't even
chilling.
working.
It was one of
Yeah.
those things like you weren't working your shift. You just happened to be there. You saw an area of need, and it's like, I'm not on the clock. I'm not working. I'm just making sure that, you know, this actual establishment is cool.
It's the same
Which-
energy I would have if I was home.
Right.
It's my parents' spot or something
Right.
like that, and someone homeless is like causing an issue at the front door.
Yeah. Work does feel like you're going to see your parents.
Certain spots can feel like
Yeah.
So if you
it
like
does
your
sometimes.
parents, it's like, it's not a visit. You're just hanging out with your
Yep.
parents.
So
you know what I mean?
I wanted to play devil's advocate a little bit because
Okay.
I'm very much for people. I don't want to say being selfish, but like if you're being a host, you see that the bar is drowning or whatever, but because they don't have a bar back, it's like doing that extra work while your coworkers are gonna appreciate that 100%.
Oh, you're not gonna receive a lick of nothing. From
You're
that. I
not
get
getting
that.
The
any
business
extra
isn't gonna take care of
compensation.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the business isn't
Right.
going to take care of you. Although, like, I guess that just depends on the individual.
It's
too,
an integrity thing,
and
but no, I feel
the
you.
establishment too. Like,
Right.
is it worth going that extra mile? Is the business like? Do you care about it enough? Because like me personally, at the last place, if I saw that happening, it's like, yo, I feel for y'all, but this place doesn't take care of me enough to actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
guys are drowning. But like, my condolences and thoughts and prayers to you. But
Thoughts
Wow.
and prayers.
And that's
I
that's
like
that's
that.
the environment that he
So-
worked at that created that energy for you.
yeah, so I would say like I guess the point I was trying to make is like, is it the establishment? Is it the coworkers? What is it? What matters to you
it's
more?
a
Is it-
combination of everything.
Okay.
But like I said before, that morale. I think morale is built through genuine friendships.
Yeah.
If you can establish genuine friendships, it's not like, oh, I'm helping my coworker. Like, yo, my boy's in the weeds right now. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let him fall or slack. None
Right.
of that shit. I got his back. And that's what, at the end of the day, someone needs to know that you have their back, and everything else will fall into place.
Right. Well, I would, I mean, if you both don't mind, I wanted to piggyback off of what both of you were saying. How I view it is, the onus is on the establishment to create the environment to where
It should
their
start with them.
coworkers could actually get along, find common ground to a point where they feel comfortable saying like, this person is just my coworker, but at the same time, like you were like, if my boy is in the weeds, or I don't want to say if my girl, but like if it's
Yeah.
a female bartender,
The homie.
you're not gonna
Yeah, the
just,
homie.
if
It's
it's the
all- yeah, it's
homie,
the
just in general,
Yeah.
general neutral. If the homie is in trouble, I'm gonna go help him out. But you're only gonna do that if the environment's been created where you know them well enough, you work with them well enough,
you care enough.
and feel caring and feeling comfortable doing it. That's on the establishment. That's not up for us to do.
That's
because you know, we've talked about this before, whether it be on the pod or just amongst ourselves. You've had those jobs where you only worked it for the people who work there, but you hated the job.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've been there. Yeah.
How much more money, which is what every business is about, which I understand, capitalism, I get it. But how much more money would you make as a business if your staff enjoyed coming there and working for you and with you as much as
Productivity
they,
would go up.
yeah,
Make
as much
shit
as they
ton
like
more
working
easy.
with their coworkers. So if you can make that environment for them, why wouldn't you do that? And I don't understand why so many places just drop the ball on that crucial.
I tell our general
part.
manager, we talk about that all
Yeah.
the time.
That's why they have a big turnaround.
Yeah. Some
Big
places
turnaround.
just, if you look at the turnaround, like, and I say this as, you know, as a guest, because I go into places as a guest. And if I like the place and I like the people that work there, I'm going to go there often.
You
I'm
remember
a
those people
frequent
in
it.
those moments.
If I go to a place and I start seeing that there's a high turnaround on people,
Yeah.
Seeing a new bartender every other week or so.
Yeah,
it's
like
like,
the-
do
the
I really
one-
want to give him my money?
I'm a dip.
The one
I gotta find
bartender that
another
brought
place.
you in there in the first place, the reason why
Yeah.
you wanted to come back the second time, he's gone now. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's just a lot about the establishment.
Or that one server, or that one manager.
Yeah.
You know, or
Yeah.
the chef who comes out. If you're in a fine dining establishment and you have a chef that comes out and checks on your table, remembers you and everything like that, like seem really genuine about their interaction
Yeah.
with you. And then all of a sudden that chef is gone. You're like, I don't know if I want to eat here. The menu's
Yeah.
the same, but something's not right for that chef.
Doesn't
to
have that
leave.
love.
People
Food
don't
ain't
think
made with
about
love.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Take care of your people, yo.
to segue a little bit. So this was me. I forgot to ask you, how was your weekend? But I'm gonna gloss over that.
Mm-hmm.
So to kind of go back about the whole tipping thing, I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but so let's
how
say
it
you got
starts.
like
Yeah.
a group of like fine, attractive women, right? All
Mhm.
10s.
Mm-hmm.
She's
No
a
such
10,
thing.
but she doesn't tip.
Oof.
So
She
What
ain't
is
a
that?
10.
what does that bring her?
She ain't a 10.
I'm gonna say that's a 0.
I'm gonna say that's a 5.
I'm gonna say that's a 0
Because there's a lot of
Man.
because that says a lot about your personality.
but yeah, but there are people who like. I
0.
feel like you should work. All right, I treat the service
0.
industry like a military service. I feel like everyone should do it like for like 6 months or something. Just get it out the way. Like just like everyone should be
yeah.
like
Yeah.
just to know because
Service
there's a lot of
industry,
people who don't know.
retail,
Yeah,
all that
you
shit.
should work in one of those
Something.
things because people will go to restaurants and they'll treat people like dog shit.
Yeah.
bro.
100%.
No
Absolutely.
fucks about it.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, this is cracked. Like, miss, I didn't make the glass. I
Yeah.
didn't even bring you the glass.
Yeah, but it's your fault.
Yeah, but yeah,
Even
right?
even if they saw that you weren't the one who brought it, you're the first.
You're in the
person they
general
saw.
vicinity.
You're the
Like,
first
yo,
person
like,
I
hold
saw.
up, hold
How
up.
dare you? You're
I'm
like,
not even associated
I
with
just
this
clocked
glass,
in,
bro,
motherfucker.
right? I took this table as a favor.
Yeah, yeah.
This ain't even my section. Like, come on,
right,
man.
exactly.
They're on break.
Yeah.
Taking
I'm
half
over
the
there,
smoke because
like,
of you.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's stressing them the fuck out, and I see why. I'm about to go on break now too.
for
Yeah.
real. You know what? I need to smoke. I'll be right back.
but you were saying as far as like how that would drop someone down.
Yeah.
Like you.
If you're exposed to that environment, you're less likely to let me just bam. You're less
That's
likely
what's
to treat people as less than.
Mm-hmm.
But anyone who's not exposed to it, they treat people as they treat them as less than. Like they're above them, a superiority complex.
Yeah.
That thing in their mind, service industry, like you're in service to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like
like,
you're
I
my
will treat
maid
you
for the
as such.
moment I'm here.
Yeah, like I said, servant industry. A
Yeah.
servant industry.
Yeah,
Like,
servant.
a lot of
yeah.
people feel like it's a servant industry. Like
Mhm.
I'm paying you to take care of me right now, so
Yeah.
that means I get to say and do whatever.
And, that,
And
yeah.
it's not how it works.
Yeah, no, they have to understand that energy is not going to fly.
I mean, it's all social contracts. I mean, it's really what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, like you sitting down is you signing a social contract that you're going to treat me with respect, and you're going to expect the same thing from me.
Right.
Therefore, I am going to take care of you and give you an experience, and then you are going to not reward me.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to say, you did everything that was expected of you socially in this establishment, whatever, and let me give you that amount that I feel reflects that you did that work. Because you're saying that this is what I thought this interaction was worth to me. This is a social
I like
contract.
that.
So if you're going to sign a social contract,
I
just
like that phrasing.
live
of
up to your
not
size.
rewarding.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's not a reward. It's I'm doing my job, and I've said before, like businesses charge what they charge and take what they take. For them to pay people in the service industry more, it's not going to cost you. It's just costing the business. It's cutting into their bonus checks and
Yep.
their quota or whatever it is. Like
managers make shit anyway.
yeah,
in my
managers
opinion.
make shit. The people working on the floor make shit. It's only the people who
I
are
feel
at the
bad.
top of the food chain. That's why everyone wants to be up there.
Yeah.
So then they could be up there and look down on you and be like, whatever. And it's like, nah, dude, like we're all in this together, man.
Let's talk about them. If we report their tips, they'll make more money. Dumbest shit ever. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And some of the people listening know exactly what the fuck I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, man.
So again, she's a 10 but doesn't tip. So you said
Right.
5.
Yeah, she's average. Average. There's a lot of
I
like
say 0.
it's like an average thing that people don't tip.
I mean,
In my opinion.
I'm not trying to, play the middle on this. I literally look at it like a 2.5. But the reason being is because I can't disqualify everything else that I may have seen or heard or whatever in that interaction with someone just by the fact that they don't tip, because some people don't know how to tip. Because like you said, they've never worked in the industry. They've never had to work for a tip. So to them, some people don't believe in it.
A dollar's
that's
better
true.
than nothing.
Yeah. But
But
what I'm saying is I'm not going to fully, in my mind, judge this person based off of information I don't have. Maybe they don't got it. Maybe they don't believe in it. Maybe they've never learned it.
I'm
not
whatever.
used to it. I'm
So
a judge a little
I know,
bit.
but
I'm a
I'm saying
judge
like my
hard.
level's down here. But at the same time, like, it can be pulled back up. You know what I mean? Like, if I thought that someone was a 10, but they don't tip, I'd drop you down to a 2.5. Like, let me see let me see if we can
say-
redeem it, because it's like,
Yeah,
what
exactly.
if I talk
There's
to
a
you and
chance. There's
say,
potential.
hey, this is what tips are, especially when I say to them, well, you want me to take you out, but you didn't even tip me for the time that I brought you your fucking chicken salad or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we're all it's still social contracts.
And you
It
can
just is.
explain, your position in it, how you're used to that industry, you've worked in that, and this is what we expect, and you're not used to it because you're not in that environment. But since I'm in that environment, I can tell you. That's why I give her a 5. There's still potential to not even teach, but just tell her how it is.
Yeah.
What's
Let me-
proper etiquette in our world?
Let me spin it a little bit. She's a 10, but doesn't tip, and she has a BBL. Now, for those of you listening, like, what's wrong with BBLs? Absolutely nothing. But this man is on a crusade
Oh,
for BBL. So this
Oh,
question is
here we go.
specifically for him. It's nothing
Here we
against
go,
anybody
man.
with BBLs.
yep.
So what's her rating now?
That's gonna be a 0. Yeah. There's nothing against BBLs, just but no, that's a 0. That's
Okay, so I'm laughing the way I'm laughing because I've had so many conversations with this man about BBLs. So I know just how much he hates it.
It's
I
not like
know
a
how much
hate.
he hates
It is a hard disdain.
No,
though.
it's a deep-seated hate.
Oh, I'm just
know.
it's this man.
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to put you on the spot like that, but I had to get,
look
like,
at
that was good.
I had to get you on my
hold on.
side.
You
so-
look at BBLs the way white people look at us in the South.
Yeah,
What you doing in here?
yeah.
Oh no.
Why are you here?
Yeah,
For real.
we ain't asked for you.
Oh my god.
I can't, man. Y'all already know I would go in.
There's my face,
Diaper
Mom.
booty. It's not attractive.
I knew I shouldn't have said it, but
Y'all
I
shouldn't
couldn't
have
stop.
said nothing.
Anyway, it is what it is. Now, what I stand on BBLs is the way that some people in the South look at black people. It's like, well, as long as they ain't harming me, it's fine.
Oh, it's never gonna affect me
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, they ain't moving into my neighborhood.
And that's the thing, though. Like I'm not.
Anyway,
Yeah,
no,
that's
but
not
on some real
Yeah.
shit. All jokes aside, as far as how I look at like BBLs, I don't really care what someone does to their body. It's their body.
Of course.
At the same time, I can
body
still have an
choice.
opinion. It's like
Oh yeah. You can always
posting
have an opinion.
online.
I can
and
have a
saying
level of
something.
attraction
Yeah.
to it.
Like the joke I just made. Like y'all know I'm joking, but at the same time, it's like if that hits you some kind of way and you feel that kind of way, it doesn't disqualify how you feel. Like
Yeah.
you still
Your
felt
feelings
that
are
way.
still valid.
So if you want a BBL, if you want this implant, lip fillers, anything like that, that's fine. It doesn't affect me at
Not
all.
at all.
But don't make it my problem as far as saying, well, you don't like me because of it and you're wrong for that. You
Yeah.
can not like something
Yeah.
or not like an attribute or whatever. It's like, I'm short as fuck. So
You're not short.
I'm
as
not
fuck.
short as fuck, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
according to short girls, I'm short because I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
6
true.
foot.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
5'9". I'm short, but I'm
Yeah,
not
5'2" girl. You're
I'm
like
not 5'2".
5'5".
Yeah,
No, you might as well be 5'5" to a
but
5'2" girl.
but we got to eat that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're less than 6
That's
foot,
a whole
you just
other
got to
thing
eat
too,
it.
bro. The height thing.
You just
oh,
got to eat
don't
it.
get me started
So
on that
if
shit.
if you wanna go outside and be who you are, don't be upset at the other people who are outside being who they are. It's like, okay, that's you. You chose that. I choose this. I'm not. But also, don't be judgmental. That's
Yeah.
why we're talking about BBLs or whatever. But it doesn't mean we're judging.
No.
fully.
No.
We're
I
just
can't-
saying like.
yeah, it's of course.
It's like it's gotten
always your
ridiculous
choice.
is all we're saying.
It's
gone
completely
over the
normalized.
top. If you
Yeah.
want to change something about your body, that's your fucking choice. By all means.
Do it, whatever makes
but
you happy.
if it looks a certain way, but you chose that,
I'm gonna talk shit.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm gonna talk shit.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna
saying
talk shit, but
I'm of my own opinion.
Yeah.
And
You're
everyone
entitled-
should be
everyone's gonna have
entitled
one.
to their own
Absolutely.
opinion.
Freedom of speech.
and they're entitled
You know,
to their feelings
Stop
as well.
policing opinions,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Just-
Freedom of speech
it is
and
what
shit.
it is. We
You
don't
can't-
like BBLs.
You can't force
but-
someone to like something too. Like
Yeah,
I don't like
I
I
don't
don't
mind
like cheese,
BBLs.
yo.
I don't
like, you're not
mind
gonna
them,
convince it.
but like if you're
Just make the thigh meat match the butt meat. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
yeah,
It's not.
I don't like
That's-
big
that's
wigs
too
either.
much, yo.
you
That's
know?
Yeah,
too
be
much.
looking like the letter P and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, that's
can't
what
do
it
that.
yo, like a it's like a grape and a toothpick, yo. Just the difference is off. It's just bad. It's all bad.
Or an olive garnish. Just
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just kept thinking. I was like, it's like an olive with
one
a
more
toothpick.
thing. You had mentioned this earlier in the week about the different types of tequilas and how certain demographic likes to pronounce a certain type of tequila. I'm gonna let you take the helm on that one.
Fuck, man. Why'd you have to do that? All right. I know why you did it, and it is what it is. I ain't going to shy away from it. With everything else I've said in this episode. Okay. I know you're going to notice this because we've talked about it. Why do we, and I say we as black people, I'm half black, so it is what it is. Suck it. I'm half black. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm like 90%.
Literally, it's on my fucking birth certificate. I grew up being told I wasn't black and I wasn't Latino. I was neither. And there's like, that shit sucks.
Everyone's got bullies,
bro. For real. Like, it is what it is.
I got bullied for being black by dudes darker than me, yo.
Exactly.
Explain that shit.
They were African. Just explained it. That didn't take too long. I cut off 5 years of your trauma right there.
They were from Jersey though. Like, nah.
You could be African from Jersey. A lot of Italians over there too.
Dead ass.
Nigersian.
Yo.
You want to go to the New Jersey shore? That's where they take you to the beach and give you some oxtail.
Oh shit!
I forgot what we were talking about, man. I apologize. Tequilas. Oh, why do we add S's to everything? As black people, why are we always adding an S? And I say that like when someone orders, you've heard it. You've been standing next to me when it's been said. Yo, can I get a Resposado? What is a Resposado? Who's respin? It's Reposado.
I'm gonna call that the for my Harry Potter fans out there, we're gonna call that the Slytherin effect. They just feel the need to accentuate their S's.
Yo, I
add extra
I identify
S's.
as a Slytherin.
See, there you go.
Even if you don't call me black or Hispanic.
Ravenclaw for me, by the way.
Hispanic. All right, cool. It's a good thing we got to wrap this up, man.
Yeah. So it's reposado.
Reposado.
Say it the way he said it, because I can't say it the way he said it. I can't say it the way he said it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not Latin enough. Not.
But I have when you mentioned it, I was like, oh shit, I have heard that before.
Yeah.
Back to it, I'm like, oh well, I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So I just process it as whatever.
But there's like extra letters in there, like
Yeah.
unnecessarily.
I
like,
think that's
y'all
why.
adding shit?
I think that's why we like sidecars so much, is because it starts with an S.
Get that shit out the way.
Yeah, get the S out the way. Let me get a sidecar. S is in the
You
front.
can't fuck up that first
S
one.
is in the front.
So sidecar, not sidecars.
Unless you're ordering more than one. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one to grow.
All right.
All right. I think enough has been said this episode,
yeah.
man.
Yo,
Yeah.
For sure.
I appreciate
really-
you coming in, bro.
Yo, I appreciate.
I really
being here.
appreciate you
Yeah.
coming in.
man.
We got to
I
have
like
you
the,
on again.
Like the BBL sneaking. That was good.
Oh, I know you got more. I know you got more
BBLs
for
don't
us.
sneak.
Man, we,
gonna be
BBLs
hanging?
don't sneak. You see them a mile
oh,
away.
you
gonna leave me
oh,
hanging?
can't leave me hanging.
Till next time.
Till next time, guys.